Hello, welcome back to Tarot Time with Andy. I just got a request today about whether or not I would do the spread on Johnny Depp. Is Amber Heard's his ex-wife, who they've been in a major legal battle, as we all know, for a long time. Her phone records are being opened up for him. So this might give him a real shot at proving he's not the abuser. Apparently some of her image appeared to look as though they were electronically altered. So I would like to dig into the phone records to see what are we going to find. Doing a little clearing. I hope you guys are doing well today. Towards the end of the week here. I hope you guys have a good weekend ahead of you here. So let's get going. What is on those phone records? What will be found on those phone records of Amber Heard? Amber Heard's phone records. Spirit guides and angels, please be clear. Amber Heard, Amber Heard. I need Amber Heard. What is on those records? What is on those records? I'm going to pull a few and then I'm going to clarify because I can get pretty deep just with 3 cards. Amber Heard, please give me Amber Heard's phone records. What is on those? Okay, for starters, the very first 2 I have here. The first one is the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse position with the 5 of Wands in the reverse position. So if those 2, it goes like that actually. So with the 4, that's a lack of stability. There was total lack of stability with their energy together, I would say. And then with the 5 of Wands in reverse, they were having lots of conflicts as well. So their lack of stability, and they were constantly fighting. It was definitely dog-eat-dog energy between these 2 people. And with the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, there is just total poverty mindset between the 2 of them. It was about possession and power, gaining power over one another. With this 4 of Pentacles, and with the 5 of Wands. 5s is all about conflicts, and Wands is about, can be about battling, so we got those Wands, but it's looking like a losing battle between the 2 of them here because it's dark. It's gone dark. There's no growth going on between them. As you can see, there's just no growth. These guys are fighting it out, but they're still going to continue to grow and challenge one another. Here, it's just gotten to a point where there's no growth anymore. The fights got to a level of where it was really coming to a rock bottom ending for them. No return, absolutely no return, no stability between them. Very poverty mindset between the 2 of them. I would say complete total loathing for one another with this. And it no longer was fun. Probably at one point in time, they probably kind of semi-enjoyed it, I would say, because there's growth. There's still this tree here, so they sort of kind of did this banter to where they kind of actually got off on it. They enjoyed fighting. There was an enjoyment in fighting, but it got to a really dark place, I would say. And that's what you're going to find probably on the phone records, is that fighting got to a level of total darkness. Let's clarify that 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles, here we go. What do I have here? The Ace of Swords in reverse, go figure. That is willing to be super abusive with words, actions. With the Ace of Swords, this is total new conflicts and cutting each other out, literally cutting each other out. Swords tends to be about lies and mental blocks and cruelty and doing really unwise things. And that is what they did. So that's what you're going to find also. She is very, very cruel. Amber is very cruel, willing to go there. Very, very willing to go there. So it's going to show her cruelty. Let's do the 5 of Wands in reverse. 5 of Wands in reverse. What we have here is the gaslighting card. Self-sabotage. So we have the 7 of Swords here. And with the 7 of Swords, that is total trickster card. I call this my veil card. This is someone who wears a social mask. This is someone you should not trust. You're not dealing with a true persona of an individual. You're dealing with someone who has acquired character traits from other people, people that they admired. So you're communicating with a mask, not a real person. They tend to ghost people. They have communication issues. They have commitment issues. They compartmentalize their abusive behavior. Well, I did this wrong. I'll just shove it over into this box over here and pretend it didn't happen, and then do some good over here. You never know what you're going to get with these people. One minute they can be nice to you, the next, with their words, and then the next minute they're smacking you. This person's total self-sabotager, and that is what she did in this marriage. She self-sabotaged this marriage, in essence, by being cruel. Enjoying fighting, but it went to a very dark place, and total lack of stability. At one time, they had the stability. At one time, they had that Four of Pentacles when they first got married, or they were for that love bombing phase, or when she was love bombing. They had that possession and power of each other. But it got to a point of complete, total mind bankruptcy. Their minds went to a bankrupt spot, vulnerability. So the minds went into that vulnerable place. She felt vulnerable, probably because she didn't feel she was much in control of him anymore. So she became cruel. And she became very self-sabotaging, and the fights got super dark. Yeah, so that's what's going to show on those phone records. Doesn't take a lot of cards. Just keep clarifying, you guys. If you're learning tarot, this is one great way to do it. So let's do the Ace of Swords in reverse. Here we go, Ace of Swords in reverse. Let's keep doing it and go down. Ace of Swords in reverse. Clarify that Ace of Swords in reverse. I got two of them. I will read them. So she manifested. She manifested the situation. So this is where it's going to be in his favor right here. This is what we needed to see. If you are a Johnny Depp fan, which I'm not a fan of his, but I've always felt that she was the one who took this marriage down. And I did get that in my previous spreads of the two of them, that she was the one who is doing the lying primarily. So yeah, she manifested this with the Magician. She made it all happen. And she did it with the Two of Swords. She's refusing to admit it. She's refusing to take off the blindfolds. She's refusing to compromise. She will not compromise. That is why she became abusive. Because if she could not have her way intellectually, she was going to sit and deny making decisions, making compromises. So she became abusive, probably because he told her no. Don't tell me no, don't tell me how to think, don't tell me what to do. So she wasn't a very good team player, I'm feeling. So that's what we're going to find also with the Two of Swords in the upright position. It's also a timeout card. She's in total denial. She was in denial about a separation. He probably wanted to separate. He probably wanted a physical separation. Let's chill out, let's cool down. Let's not do this right now. And she would not allow him to separate, quite possibly. And so things do go to a higher level of abuse. Perfect case in point in that situation, which I will bring up, is the Brian Laundrie case. Brian Laundrie needed to pull away from Gabby. She wouldn't allow him because I think she probably had attachment disorders. She feared abandonment issues. So she wouldn't let him cool off. And when you don't let a man cool off, or a woman cool off in a relationship, it takes it to a whole new level. It takes it to this level. It takes it to the level of total abuse. And so quite possibly one of them, they needed a break, needed separation, was in denial about it, wouldn't allow separation. So it manifested more of a darker energy. It manifested to the level where it went, where it reached, is what I'm going to say. So when someone, this is just a little tip, when someone is so irritated and you know you got them at that burning point, it is time, you need to let someone walk away and cool and chill out, because if you don't, it's going to get to a very dark spot. So that's the advice with the spread, I'm going to say with that. Seven of Swords upright. Seven of Swords upright. Let's get to the next here. What we have here is the Five of Pentacles upright. So this is the poverty and loss. It's just feeling mentally broke, totally mentally broke. Obviously, they're not financially broke, so it's mental brokenness. Their energy is very low, depressed. So there was a lot of depression in the relationship. I would say she suffered from a lot of depression. She felt mentally broke. And I wouldn't say it's necessarily due to the marriage. She probably was always like that. She probably always was that person who easily went there. And they were just really bad together. The relationship probably should have never been, in essence. So let's get some more. Let's clarify that Five of Pentacles. Here we go. I'm going to clarify that one again. Yeah, Three of Wands. So the collaboration, the threes is about creation, expansion, collaboration. It's wands. So with it being a wand, this is ready for the next challenge. You know, she was ready for a new challenge. She was kind of tired of the relationship. She felt mentally broke by it. She was willing to be abusive. She enjoyed the fights. She manifested a lot of the lies, deception. You know, that here, she manifested a lot of the lies and the deception in her accusations against him because this is an unplanned path, you know, so she had to take him down to make herself look better also. So this is a dream versus reality. She was willing to go to the dark side and manifest the dark side and taking him down because she truly was ready for new growth and to take off and go do something different. So she was willing to really throw him under the bus, is what this is saying. Wow, it's really giving a lot of information here. So let's clarify the Three of Wands. What was she going to do next after the Three of Wands? What was Amber Heard's plans after the Three of Wands and going and leaving and growing elsewhere, literally leaving the situation, ready for a new challenge in life? What was her new challenge in life? What was she ready for? What challenge was she ready for next? That popped. Here she goes. She was ready for a Four of Swords. Four of Swords. Four is typically about stability, but with the swords, it's not so stability. It's not stability. She was ready with this challenge to completely ruin a reputation. Ruin someone's reputation. Kill it. Kill his reputation. And that's what she did. That is exactly what she did, and she did it also so that she could have a Three of Pentacles, so she can get some creation of money on her own by taking him down. Could possibly be a financial benefit for her. And then I also have here, sitting here, is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords in the reverse position is my narc psychopath card in this position especially. This is someone who's willing to be super cruel, willing to do anything to take you down all the way. All the way. This is a total psychopath, total narcissist. Very violent, cruelty. They're also an all talk, no action individual, full of hot air, hasty, and very dishonest. So I would say she is completely, utterly guilty. Here I have this card here. I'm going to take it, and we have here Knight of Cups in reverse. So it'd be because she knew he no longer loved her. She no longer loved him. There was no love left in the relationship. So it became a very dark, abusive relationship. And the fact that the love was lost, and maybe he was saying, maybe we should separate, go to new land here. You know, maybe we should separate briefly here. She was going to take him all the way down. I'm taking you all the way. If I'm going down, you're going down further. And that's really what I'm feeling from this. At the bottom of the deck, it happens to be in the position here. We have here Queen of Pentacles. She wants to leave being a wealthy woman. She used her creativity, and it's a pity play. She is definitely into pity play. A lot of queens can be into pity play, especially in the reverse position. So I view all reversals of kings and queens are toxic in essence. So she does use a bit of the pity play with her energy, as well as with it being a pentacle. She was afraid she would lose her luster publicly, and she's greedy and she's envious, and she was very dependent on him for her public image and rising to fame. So now she's going to lose her luster because he wants to probably wanted to end the relationship. So tongue-tied, out of that, losing her own luster of fame and attention that rose her up by being married to him and dating him initially. Not too many people were she was known, but not at the level she became known once she hooked up with him. So she was afraid she was going to lose her luster. This is a way for her to keep her luster, to keep her attention. And then right underneath it, what do I have here? I have the Star. She doesn't want to be ignored. This is a position of being ignored. She wants to maintain the attention and the light of the world, and she was going to get ignored if this relationship ended. So what better way to keep the attention going if you're taking someone down and you create a literal war with somebody? So in the center of the deck, what do I have here? It has everything to do with the partnership, the Two of Cups. Boom. It had everything to do with the two of them. She wanted to maintain that so she can keep her public image, keep the money, keep the limelight situation. So she was going to take him down. This literally is a spread of, if you take me out, I'm taking you down even further. So that's really what this whole spread is reading. So, wow. Yeah, so I think they definitely will find some dark stuff on those phone records, and it's not going to bode well for her whatsoever. Let's get some more cards here on Amber Heard. Amber Heard, here we go. Thoughts. Whoops, we got thoughts of distant horizon. And when I get that ship, that means it's a good time to leave. So he wanted her to leave. We're not getting along. It's a good time for us to leave each other. That just anchors everything I just said. It's a good time for us to go our separate ways. Yeah, that is that. No kidding. Okay, let's get this deck here. Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Please be clear. And what do I have here? Photograph. Oh, photograph. They know everybody's going to be looking at them, making new memories. Look at your photos, missing you, nostalgia. It's about nostalgia and photographs. So yeah, this is about her. Probably the nostalgia is, living in the past. Nostalgia is about living in the past. She was afraid she'd be living in the past as well. And probably living in the past of when times were good between them, when things were good, and they can no longer live in the past. So that was kind of an issue. And then we have paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, openness, enjoying each other. So living in the past, they did at one time feel like they were living in paradise, and they were photographed all the time. What else do I have here? The dragonfly. Lighthearted, finding out things coming to light. Things coming to light. So things are coming to light with the dragonfly. He came to light. He realized that it was time. It was good at one time. It was great at one time when they were in the love bombing, that early commitment phase, early marriage phase, but it didn't last very long. When it hit rock bottom, he got that thoughts that, now's a good time to go our separate ways. This was a bad idea. This was a really bad idea. And he really came to that conclusion that the marriage was a bad idea, being with her was a bad idea, and that's why she became so vile and violent towards him, and why she's so hell-bent on taking him down. Let's get some more. Boom. We got oath. Oath and differences. So yeah, she wanted to hold him to it. We might be different, but you took an oath to me. Maybe she's the dark cat and he's the light cat. We got the dark and the light, and you made an oath, and I'm going to hold you to it. I'm holding you to it. And let's get some more. And what do we have here? We've got balance, but it's in reverse. So there was no balance within the friendship or the marriage, and it was affecting their self-esteem. It was affecting the self-esteem. No kidding. No kidding. Let's get some dark energy. Ooh, that flipped. Parasite. It's a very parasitic relationship. Leeching off of each other. I would say Johnny probably felt she was a parasite. She wanted to get rid of the parasite. She was leeching off him for her own fame and to raise herself up because he was more famous than her. So he kind of viewed her as a parasite in essence. So I think that's basically what's going to happen here. I can ask my pendulum now just to confirm. Will Amber Heard be unmasked through the phone records? Will Amber Heard be unmasked and everything revealed through the phone records? Will the phone records unmask Amber Heard? Yes, it will unmask her, you guys. She will have a public unmasking. That's pretty good. Will it clean up Johnny Depp's image. Will it help Johnny Depp's image and clean up the damage that's been done? Will it clean up the damage that's been done to Johnny Depp? Maybe, maybe. So not a full cleanup job, you know, because not everybody's going to believe it. And so, yeah, just maybe. It'll probably clean up, it'll probably be like a 50-50, basically. Some people will be on his side, and some people be like, well, I really don't care. It's just celebrities doing drugs and too much money and too much everything. And a lot of people are not so fond of celebrities anymore. So some people just simply probably won't care. And that's probably what that's about too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Till next time, like and subscribe. Bye.